Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're good out there. Today I'm here to discuss another lesson on the play written by William Shakespeare named The Taming of the Shrew. Last video I talked about the introduction and the character list of the play. Today I'm going to discuss about the plot in detail. So let's begin. Before the beginning of the first act, we see an induction frames the play as a kind of history played in front of a drunkard named Christopher Sly, who is tricked into believing he is the Lord. The play opens with the shrew is Katharina, the eldest daughter of Baptista Minola, who is known for her bad temper, and it is thought no man would ever wish to marry her. On the other hand, we see two men, Hortensio and Gremio, are eager to marry her younger sister Biancana. However, Baptista has decided not to allow Bianca marry before Katrina is wed, much to the despair of her two suitors who agree to work together to marry Katrina off so that they may freely compete for Biancana. The plot becomes more complex when Lucentio, who has recently come to Padua to attend university, falls in love with Biancana. Lucento, who overhears Biancana Lucento, who overhears Baptista looking out for a tutor for his daughter, disguises himself as a Latin tutor named Cambio so he can woo Biancana behind Baptista's back. In the meantime, we see Petruchio arrives in Padua from Veronica, accompanied by his servant Grumio. He explains to Hortensio, his old friend, that he has set out to enjoy life after the death of his father and his main goal is to wed. Hearing this, Hortensio recruits Petruchio as a suitor for Caterina and presents Petruchio in front of Baptista disguised in a music tutor named Lydio. To counter Caterina's shrewish nature, Petruchio employs the reverse psychology, pretending every harsh thing she says or does is kind and gentle. Caterina get engaged with Petruchio and they got married in a ceremony. After the wedding takes place, he takes her back to his home against her will. Once Caterina is married, Gremio and Trinio, who is disguised as Lucentio, formally bid for Biancana, in which Trinio easily succeeded the Grumio. When Baptista determines that once Lucentio's father confirms the dowry, Biancana and Trinio can be married. Trinio decided that he needs someone to pretend Vicentio's, that is Lucentio's father. Meanwhile, Trinio also persuades Hortensio that Biancana is not worthy of his attention, thus removing Lucentio's remaining rival. In Verona, we see Petruchio begins to tame his new wife. She refused food and clothing because, according to Petruchio, is not good enough for her. He also disagrees with everything she says, forcing her to agree with everything he says, which is quite absurd. Back in Padua, we see Lucentio and Trenio try to convince a passing pedant to pretend to be Vicentio and confirms the dowry of for Biancana. The man does so, and Baptista is happy for Biancana to wed Lucentio. Biancana, who was aware of this deception, secretly elopes with real Lucentio to get married. However, when Lucentio's real father Vicentio reaches Padua, he encounters the pedant who claims himself to be the Lucentio's father. Tranio, who is still disguised as Lucentius, appears on the stage and the pedant acknowledges him as his son Lucentio. There is much confusion on the stage and due to which the real Vicentio is said to be arrested, and when the real Vicentio appears with his newly wedded wife Biancana, revealing all of bewildered Baptista and Vicentio. Then Lucentio explains everything and he is forgiven by his fathers. Meanwhile, we see Hortensio has married a rich widow. So in a final scene, we see there are three married couples, Biancana and Lucentio, widow and Hortensio, Caterina and Petruchio. Now the three of them decided to know whose wife is the most obedient. Petruchio proposes a wager whereby each will send a servant to court for their wives, and whichever comes most obediently will have the wager for her husband. Katharina is only one of three who comes, winning the wager for Petruchio. The play ends with Baptista, Hortensio, and Lucentio marveling at how successfully Petruchio has tamed the shrew. So this brings an end of the plot. I hope you like my plot. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment. Thank you.